For months, Claressa Shields has been all over the internet, loudly calling a married man hers and showing him off during live videos and interviews like he was a prize. Now that image has completely fallen apart. Her comments became careless and went too far, making even longtime supporters uncomfortable. People were especially shocked when she openly celebrated being involved with someone else's husband. The situation turned into a messy public spectacle, and somehow it kept getting worse instead of calming down.
Papoose, come on, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Papoose, Papoose, be hitting this Papoose.
The perfect story she kept showing online is now breaking apart in front of everyone. And the fall is hard to ignore. People online are already asking what she truly expected. Being someone's secret always comes with hidden hurt. Many are calling it a fantasy built on denial, and that description feels uncomfortably accurate. Women in that situation often believe the man will eventually leave his wife and choose them. Sometimes it happens, but more often it ends in chaos. Social media is sending clear warnings to anyone thinking about taking that path, because it rarely leads to peace. It is a risky choice with painful results, and karma has a way of catching up when marriages are involved.
So y'all knew my man had to come through for the baddest, for his queen. He came, Louis Vuitton travel right bag with the travel.
Clarissa's public fall shows that going after someone else's husband may look exciting online, but real life brings confusion and stress. Now things appear to be getting worse. Rumors claim Papoose has left quietly, packed his belongings, and flown back to New York to return home. Online watchers believe Claressa is falling apart because the attention she loved disappeared suddenly. People say he stopped answering, cut contact, and vanished, leaving her reacting in public.
Yeah, I went and spent a good 90K on my wrist, and then I got a good 60K in my hand. You feel me? Yeah. This that fight money.
This that fight money.
Fight for real. Yeah, knock him out, Debo. See Debo. Yeah, a little 90K on the mode.
Some people are now suggesting that this level of fixation feels unhealthy and controlling, driven by envy and quiet planning. Fans believe that is the pattern they have watched play out with Claressa over time. Her actions seem to connect in ways that are hard to dismiss. It appears she stopped focusing on her own identity and began trying to replace the wife instead. That change has raised serious concern. Rumors claim she has closely followed Remy online for years, paying attention to her outfits, accessories, and overall presence. Critics say it goes beyond inspiration, pointing to repeated similarities in trips, speech, and even well-known phrases. To many observers, this behavior no longer looks harmless and feels deeply troubling.
Oh, I'm never gonna stop talking about my man. I just bought him his food in the back because he was upstairs. Ain't that y'all joke? Oh, he's upstairs.
The situation turned strange when Claressa reportedly called into a YouTube show pretending to be someone else, then exposed herself by mistake during the live broadcast. Viewers quickly noticed the familiar voice and the story not matching up, causing the act to fall apart instantly. She later tried to change the narrative, presenting herself as misunderstood and hurt. The audience was not convinced. Comments became harsh, accusing her of manipulation and avoiding accountability. What stands out is that each attempt to explain only reveals more details. With every response, her claims lose credibility. This has grown beyond a simple romance issue and now looks like a messy situation filled with dishonesty, jealousy, and poor choices.
I'm self-made, self-built. I got $8 million. Are you dumb?
She keeps going live, talking about how she's ready to confront him physically, and people online are shocked. The tension between them is heavy, and it's clear she is struggling to accept being rejected. Viewers are warning her to calm down, worried this could turn into something dangerous. But Claressa seems overwhelmed by her feelings, acting without thinking. It's chaotic, and people can't stop watching the situation fall apart in real time. And if you want to keep up with every new twist, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on, because this story is changing fast. Fans are already saying this could become much bigger than just online drama, and the warning signs are getting hard to ignore.
So you got Pap's name tatted on you?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so it's the first time you ever got a man's name tatted?
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Are you crazy?
I already knew the answer. I just had to ask.
Oh, I said who else deserves to have their name tatted on my body?
Just Pap.
That's it.
What makes this situation even more unsettling is Clarissa's long obsession with Remy Ma. Years ago, she reportedly became friendly with Remy, asking for advice on how to improve her image, dress better, and act more confidently in the spotlight. But while she seemed to be learning from her, sources claim she was quietly getting closer to Remy's husband the whole time. That kind of double-sided behavior has left people shocked. It's messy in every way. Even though Papoose is not innocent, Clarissa's actions are making the story feel much darker than anyone expected. The line between admiration and obsession is completely gone. Papoose may share the blame, but all eyes are on Claressa now, and she doesn't look good. In the middle of this drama, she keeps saying his name like it's a prize. Every post and interview shows she wants the world to know who she's connected to. Fans feel like she isn't trying to convince them anymore. She's trying to convince herself that the fantasy is real, even as everything falls apart.
Look at him, man. Papoose, Papoose, Papoose. 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 Papoose.
Can't be on this, cause I be on that mug.
Papoose. Yeah. Papoose. 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 Every time I say his name, we get more and more comments. You get the flying. Papoose.
In the end, she's been taking a huge risk with someone else's marriage. She knowingly stepped into a relationship that wasn't hers, acting like she could replace the wife. But rivalry like that always comes with consequences, and it looks like Claressa is finally realizing that the hard way. What began as a private situation has turned into a public battle, and it's not really about the man anymore. It's about beating the wife, trying to be better, and proving she is the main woman. Some people get so obsessed that they start copying the other person's life, hoping to take over completely. That kind of thinking is dangerous and delusional, and the internet is calling it out for what it is.
We at Little Caesars. I can't wait to be here February 22nd, baby. Claressa Shields. February 22nd, baby. February 22nd. I can't wait. I can't wait.
She's been showing him off online like he really belongs to her, acting like their relationship is official and permanent. But the moment everyone really reacted was when she got his name tattooed on her body. People were shocked. Social media blew up, calling it desperate and embarrassing, especially since he is still married. Being in love is one thing, but this was a bold move that crossed a line. A tattoo doesn't make a relationship real, and you don't need to mark your skin to prove your feelings, especially for a man who already has a wife. Fans called it reckless, and it got worse when people pointed out that Remy still wears her wedding ring. That detail says a lot. Pap has his wife's name on him, while Claressa is the one carrying his. It's a twisted and confusing situation. This kind of drama usually ends badly, not with a happy ending. Most of the time, the married couple ends up coming back together. Right now, everything suggests that's what's happening. Sources say Pap flew back to New York and returned to his wife's home, even if it's only for a short time. That sends a strong message. He didn't choose the fantasy. He chose his marriage. Meanwhile, Claressa is trying to stay calm in Detroit, but it's clear she's struggling. She appeared courtside at a Pistons game, dressed up and smiling for the cameras, but people could tell it was fake. Her energy felt forced and tense. She's been copying Remy's style from outfits to accessories, acting like she wants to prove she is just as wanted and just as important. She even keeps wearing the same animal print boots over and over, like they will somehow get her closer to the life she wants. People online noticed right away and criticized her for copying too much. It didn't stop there. She's also been buying jewelry that looks almost exactly like Remy's, starting to feel like a real obsession, not just admiration. Every time she appears in public, the situation gets more intense, and everyone is watching it fall apart.
Talking about it.
Like, y'all, and then I'm getting, man, over 40 million people tuning into my page every single day to see what I'm posting, what I'm doing. Like, the engagement is crazy. Rihanna knows money. I'm crying like, word. Oh my God, look what Rihanna said. And my heart dropped because I'm like, not Rihanna feeling how I feel about Pap, how she feel about ASAP. What? I love Rihanna. Like, that was just so dope. It kind of makes me just it just shows me that I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Claressa wasn't even at that Pistons game with Pap, but you wouldn't have known by how she acted. She was sitting courtside, drawing attention for all the wrong reasons. Her behavior looked loud, desperate, and like she had never been in that kind of spotlight before. People in the arena said she seemed out of control, and security even had to move her because she was blocking the court. It was chaotic, and honestly, it made her look unstable. That same shaky energy followed her into a Detroit News interview. She was supposed to be talking about her career, but instead she turned it into a fashion show, posing and showing off those animal print boots like she was on a runway. Viewers online were shocked and criticized her for looking messy and unprofessional. It felt like she forgot she was on live TV, not one of her own live streams. Now that Pap flew back to New York to be with his wife, Claressa has reached a breaking point. She went live and said, "If you were standing in front of her right now, she'd put hands on him." The clip spread quickly and people were stunned. That kind of talk only made her look worse, especially since Pap has not replied to her at all. Insiders say jealousy is eating her alive because Pap is focusing on Remy, while Claressa is left ignored and alone. She's spiraling, watching from a distance, and the rejection is hurting her badly. People warned her for months to walk away, but she didn't listen, and now everything is falling apart in public. She keeps calling Remy Pap's ex-wife like the marriage is over, but they are still together. They've been seen spending holidays and shopping together, while Claressa is out alone trying to act like she's fine. She even posts luxury bags and receipts to prove she's winning, but the truth is obvious. When Pap returned home, she tried to claim he bought everything for her, but the internet rolled their eyes. People said she was desperate to keep the fantasy alive. This is what happens when you get involved with a married man. It feels exciting at first, but it usually ends in heartbreak, shame, and public humiliation. Competing with another woman over a husband is a battle nobody wins. When obsession turns into copying, stalking, and trying to replace someone, it stops being drama and becomes dangerous. This situation isn't just scandal. It's a warning. It shows how ugly things get when jealousy and obsession take over. Claressa may be addicted to the attention, but the truth is catching up fast. Every live video and dramatic post is tearing her reputation apart. The internet won't forget this anytime soon. And once the cameras stop, she'll still have to face the consequences alone.